So, it's been a bit of a crazy week. I think we're living through probably one of the craziest weeks of modern human history. And within this week, we got some good old juicy Bungie drama that's part of it. And this is a recent development that has just happened today. There has been some new armor concept art that has been leaked, which reveals yet another greedy aspect of Bungie as a company, or I guess as a subset of Sony now. And let's just say it's not fun. I'm gonna go through it. Turns out, Bungie's greedy. Water's wet, the sky is blue. So let's start talking about it. A couple of days ago, before the launch of Ashen Iron, Bungie released a quick little blog going over some of the things that were coming in the Ashen Iron update, and they said, coming soon is Iron Banner's returning, and with Iron Banner will come a brand new cool set of armor. And so we were all expecting a new armor set to be revealed at some point, and the TWAB this week revealed that the armor set is a recolor of a Destiny 2 Year 1 Iron Banner armor set. So that was very disappointing because this isn't a brand new armor set, it's just a recolor. It's not even a reskin, it's a recolor, right? They didn't even add anything to the armor. All they did was change a shader on the armor and they called it new, I guess. And so at first, when a lot of people saw this, they said, this doesn't make sense. This doesn't line up with what they communicated in the previous blog post. This was first brought to my attention through a Reddit post where a lot of people suspected that the Iron Banner armor set was moved away from the Iron Banner activity and into the Eververse store with the release of the Ancient Magistry set that is coming out next week in Eververse. And this is what it looks like. This is a data mined image. It's very low resolution, but you can kind of see how this would give the vibe as an Iron Banner armor set. So a lot of people suspected this was Bungie taking an armor set out of Iron Banner and into the Eververse store, and so they replaced this armor with a recolor of a Year 1 armor set. Turns out that was not true. As you can see from this recently released concept art of the Gladius armor set, which is currently present in the Eververse store, there's some differences in the pattern of the gear that is not present currently in the game. You can see that over to the left here, which shows the Iron Banner tree present in the center of the chest piece. And if you don't know, Iron Banner armor sets usually have these distinct Iron Banner trees or Iron Banner wolves that are present on the armor, in which will glow up in flames once you're on the hunt during the activity. And so it seems as though Bungie has removed this armor set from Iron Banner and transferred it over to the Eververse store in the pursuit of making more money from Eververse transactions. This isn't something that hasn't been discussed about before. In this video released by Destin, I'm just going to play a quick portion of it. Goes over some leaks and some, whistleblower information from some former Destiny developers. And it talks about how at one point, Bungie was considering removing a Trials of Osiris armor set and putting that into the Eververse store because they were afraid that the Trials of Osiris armor was too good looking to the point where it would steal revenue away from the Eververse store. Let's take a listen really quickly.
Adding a subscription to Destiny was brought up only to be vehemently shut down by staff. Another former employee claimed there was a concern about Trials of Osiris PvP armor being too attractive with its glow effect. The worry was that it was too good and would impact Eververse sales.
Okay, so there's a quick brief clip. So from this leak, we see the higher up managers were afraid of having too good looking Trials of Osiris armor out of fear that it would lower Eververse sales. And it seems as though this time, Bungie did it. They took the Iron Banner armor and they removed it from the activity in the hopes of making more money from the Eververse store. And it's kind of frustrating. It's greedy. It's ridiculous. Over the past couple months, Bungie's released like 7 or 8 new armor sets to the Eververse store. And all we've gotten in the base game, like earnable gear, like in the Portal, has been recolors. All the Crucible gear that was released in Ashen Iron, the tech set gear released in Ashen Iron, they're all reskins. They're recolors. They're not even reskins, they're recolors. And it sucks seeing like gear that is this cool being basically removed from a important Crucible event in the hopes of greed, you know, and making more money. And it's really just another nail in the coffin, you know. It's another indication that Bungie's not the same. You know, Bungie in the past has, when Luke Smith was game director, and you know they were releasing the Prophecy Dungeon, they added a Datto, a DA, I don't know how you spell it, but the Datto Foundry armor set into the Prophecy Dungeon that was originally meant to be in the Eververse store. But Luke Smith, in order to boost community sentiment, took that armor set out of the Eververse store and into the base game to be earnable. In the past, during Lightfall, the year of Lightfall, Bungie released the game without adding new ritual activity armor sets to the game. So Crucible, Gambit, and the Vanguard didn't get new armor sets. And so to make amends, because Bungie broke their promise that they would add them every year, they took a set of gear that was originally meant to be in the Eververse store. They took it out and they released it as the ritual armor set. And they did that to make amends. And at this, I don't know what to do now. Bungie actively taking away gear and putting it into the Eververse store is a new low. What can you do? You know, I guess you could play other games, you know. And I hate being a doomer. I want good news. I want there to be less drama. I want to cover the game and enjoy the game. You can only do so much when this is what happens every single day. Like, it feels like every day there's a new drama, there's a new thing that gets released that shows the greed of Bungie. What can you do? Hopefully, I mean, the best thing Bungie could do is, I guess, take the Magistry set and make that the Iron Banner armor. I don't know if they'll do it. They probably won't. But community sentiment is so low right now that it's like, what else can they do? I just want good news, you know, and I don't know if we're getting good news anytime soon. Hopefully things will turn around, but as of right now, I'm downloading Helldivers. I'm gonna head back to that game and have a good time, hopefully. And, you know, I'll talk to you guys later. New video soon. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a good rest of your week. Peace out.